having a fantastic Wednesday. Just on the way to my buddy's place. We're actually going to be having quite the event come tomorrow and a little bit on Friday too. So far I'm doing really good. Cruising up here. You know, I've had zero issues when it comes to my health, which is awesome. You know, it just, yeah, like my buddy Keith, you know, we're going to be at his place fairly soon here within the next 20 minutes or so. So, once we get down, you know, once we get to his place, I'll end the live then. But I figured, you know what, I'm finally on this road so that I know exactly where I'm going. So it's pretty much a straight shot to his house from here. So it's quite nice. But yeah, I just decided, you know what, let's go live and see about chatting with some of y'all. You know what, as you can tell, I'm in Stitch. I absolutely love this car. And, yeah, this is my pride and joy. Like, you know, the other one's running good and everything, but and I was going to take her, but with the amount of wind that there was today, convertible in the wind kind of sucks. Not that the thing in the wind is too fantastic either, but, and yeah, hopefully I can see the chat this time, because last time I did this, I couldn't see the chat for like 15 minutes, and it was very bothersome. So I'll just keep flicking through between top chat and live chat, and hopefully I can see if anybody says something. And actually, if somebody could say something, that'd be absolutely wonderful, so I can make sure that my chat is working. Even if you don't want to talk at all, that's totally fine. I just would like to see some sort of chatting going on, just so that I can see if it's working on my end or not. But, yeah, like I said before, though, the other car is running great after fixing the whatchamacallit, that little wire. So, all it was that one wire that went, and there might be one other wire that is adjacent to it that might become an issue down the road, which I should just put in a new wire there, and then we'll be all good. On that thing, because yeah, actually the wiring harness it's great. Very supple. It's not really rough. It's just, again, there's just one other wire that might become an issue in the future. But yeah, I mean, other than that, you know what? Just enjoying my day. It's a beautiful day. You know, and a great day for a road trip. Tomorrow's gonna be fantastic too. Just gonna be a very long day though, because where I'm only traveling, you know, about 2.5 hours, give or take, to my buddy's place. And I took a scenic route too, because I didn't feel like going down the number 2 the entire time. It's so boring to do that. Sometimes it's nice to take the scenic route, even though it probably added an extra 15 minutes onto my trip, maybe 20, but I don't really care, you know. Oh, yeah. See, and the tires still do, as you can tell, try and cut themselves on super egregious freaking bumps like that, so I will need to see if I can still flatten it out, because I'm not sure where it's hitting now, because everything else is really coming. There we go. Just like that. See, and the signal might be dodgy through here. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I hope it's good, but yeah, I'm still not seeing any chats. So hopefully my chat's working, because I can tell. Because again, last time, and it was just people were acting, and now it's not really to let me talk through. So I don't know if any of y'all are talking. I apologize. I cannot see. Yeah, okay. So that just popped up. I still can't see it. That's fine. But oh well, it is what it is. You know, just cruising in my '81 Mustang. I love this car. Such a good car. And it never gives me problems. The other one is a problem child, and this car has always been reliable to me. The only time this thing has ever broken was my own fault. I cracked the thermostat housing when I replaced the thermostat, and unfortunately I did not catch it in time. Then which had like a cascading effect of a couple different things happening. So I had to replace all the hoses after that on the car, and I also did the water pump went, so I had to replace the water pump at that point too. But again, my own fault, because I didn't overheat the car, but it was getting really hot. So, yeah, and it was puking coolant all over the place. So that's what happens when you over torque. Aluminum is it cracks, right? It's because it's not. Aluminum is strong to a certain degree, but some others are not. Like, depending on how it's done. But there's a reason why, like, aluminum won't hold up as well in certain instances. Like, for example, engine blocks. Like, aluminum engine blocks, they're great. They're light and everything. But they can't hold up to as much boost or as much nitrous as a cast iron block will. Like, that's just 100%. And there is an SUV behind me. I think it's a Kia Cetus. It kind of ride my ass. Like, but I'm doing the speed limit. I'm not going to speed just for you. Because this ain't the car to speed in. The other car is the car to speed in, because that's the 302, and it's just more fun, right? But, yeah, because, like, this car, honestly, oh, hey, cool, and cool, yay, I am seeing comments now, awesome, because I've been having difficulty with that, but yeah, so yeah, like I mentioned in my voice chat, like, tomorrow is going to be such a long-ass day. So, first up, because the reason why I'm cruising up to my buddy Keith's place near Edmonton is because in the morning, we're going to set off from his place and go all the way down to Flatla in Tilly, Alberta. Now, this is a spot that has a bunch of classic cars. He does not crush any of his cars, but it is a junkyard, so you can actually pull parts off of cars and obviously pay for them, right? Stuff like that. And I smell either marijuana or a skunk, and I can't quite tell. We are out in the country, so could be either or, right? And this is Alberta, so, you know, marijuana is perfectly legal. But, yeah, it's fun. Ah, all good. Okay, so that's weird. Why is it doing that? But yeah, so, like, basically, so yeah, we're gonna go down to there, and we're probably gonna be pulling a transmission and flywheel. Oh, really? This guy, that was a turn lane that he passed me in. Jeez. Impatient people, I tell you. You know, it's like, guys, unless if you're in a big rush, but if you were in like a huge, like, emergency rush, you probably should have, like, your four-ways on and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be pulling parts for the Capri, because if oh, I absolutely will fight you, because why the hell do I want a 460 in a Mustang? It totally defeats the purpose of a Mustang, where, you know, like, supposed to be this light, sort of nimble and fun car that way. You put a 460 in it, and it's just gonna be a dog. And sure, it'll do burnouts for distance, but you'll have no fuel economy, and it'll be awful. Like, and plus you'll have to redo the entire front suspension to put one in, and, you know, like, put really stiff springs in it, and it's totally gonna ruin the ride quality of the car. So, yeah, I have no interest in putting a 460 in a Mustang. I don't. You know, which, speaking of which, actually, I might be getting a free 460, though. That's the funny part. Because there's a guy that, he was texting me on my, on the Vrock that I'm selling, and, like, he was asking me why am I selling it, whatever else, and I told him I just don't have the money or energy to put into this thing. And then he's just like, well, hey, I saw that the engine was seized, like, I can give you a 460 to put in it. He's like, yeah, but I still don't have the money or the energy to do that. I really don't. And I have zero desire to swap a 460 into a van. It sounds awful. Like, the way that we have to do it is probably pulling the cab off. to do it the easiest way. Like, you know, because yeah, don't get me wrong, it'd be kind of cool to get the thing running and driving, but no, it's just sell it. Hopefully somebody will buy it off me, or somebody will trade me something that I can then sell. Because yeah, the 81 E350, what I call the Vruck, that's going up, like, that is for sale currently. So yeah, I haven't really, I've had a couple of trade offers. One of them was a 2001 Dodge Dakota. Yeah, that's fair. Like, yeah, okay. Really, buddy? Good. This is the one thing, okay, taking the rural route is nice and everything, but the one thing is, when you come through these towns, whatever else, the drivers can be just so rude. Like, guy just pulled in front of this Sierra in front of me, like, didn't even care. He had to slam on his brakes so he didn't T-bone the guy. Like, oh, so sad. But it is beautiful scenery, though. I will say that. But yeah, that's happened a couple times. And, you know, all of that blows. Ouch. You know, the one thing is, we don't have to deal with rats here, but we deal with mice. Because Alberta is actually rat-free. It's kind of funny. We have a division set up at the border for rats not to get in. It's pretty funny. And if you see a rat, there's a number you're supposed to call, and they'll dispose of it. Because even, like, I'm not even sure if pet rats are allowed. See, if there's a, you know, if there's fuel line that's kind of leaking, I wouldn't really want to run that car. Oh shit, I need this lane. There we go. Brake, 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 brake. There we go. Ah, yeah, so beautiful. Like, I'm in Beaumont right now, and you can kind of see some of the back or whatever else, and it's such a nice little town, you know? I try and come this way as much as I can when I go into my buddy's place. Well, just, whatever you do not, light yourself on fire, because that would suck. I mean, I had the other car kind of light on fire on me the other day. Well, that was last week. Exactly a week ago, to be precise. You know, it was around, 8 o'clock when it happened. So, and like, cause, yeah, I didn't get a video of it actually smoking, but did get that tiny little clip of it at the beginning, which Teen Mechanic filmed, and holy crap. No, okay, that's not a Lumina, but that's the Oldsmobile version of the Chevy Lumina, whatever that thing's called. I haven't seen one of those in forever. Wow. Like a first-gen Lumina Oldsmobile thing, whatever those are called. At first I thought it was a Lumina, I was just like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but then it's Olds, it's like, oh. So it's even rarer than a Lumina, because they didn't make as many of them. But, yeah. See, now that's one thing actually with the, because the T-Bird, me and Teen Mechanic revived that. It was mostly him, to be honest. I just, like, you know what, you can do majority of the work, helped a little bit. I gave him some tips and whatever else on doing it. And the thing actually runs phenomenally. It just smokes a little bit of blue. So I might be able to just throw some Marvel Mystery Oil in that, and it might seal everything back up, and it's all good. Because bear in mind, this car has been sitting for 10 plus years, so it's not something that you typically can just get in and drive without any issues whatsoever, right? Plus it's a little low on oil, so maybe I'll do an oil change on it and put some Marvel Mystery Oil in it and go from there. Like, and I would love to keep that T-Bird, but the problem is I can't. It's just a little, it's only about 1:30 long of that video. The full, like, 'cause that's just kind of like the end when we got it sort of driving around the yard, whatever else. But yeah, that is on the channel, and again, it's not very long, it's only like 1:30 long. But if you want to see the full video, if you head over to Teen Mechanic's channel, he'll actually have the full sort of revival video there. And whatever else. Holy crap, that was a crap ton of water that just came out of that dude's exhaust. Wow. I don't think I've seen, like, water coming out of the exhaust. That's not unusual. Like, just a little bit, but, like, that was a lot. This truck in front of me, which is a newer Silverado. Actually, shit, I need to get into that other lane, so, okay, perfect. No, I'll get into the lane up here, that's fine. Because I do need to get into that lane, because I'm heading up to his property, so. Okay, slam it into first. And, as soon as it... There we go. Oh, is there construction up here? It's showing that there might be, but I don't see actual, hey, construction zone, no, yet. But they are going to be doing some construction in the area, so we'll have to keep that in mind the next time I come through here. That's fair. Like, see, because something that I need to do, because, like, okay, I want to put some more Mr. Oil in that car, maybe do an oil change on it, and then I need to siphon out the tank, and then blow out the fuel lines. So, once I do all that, it should actually be a really good car, because it runs phenomenally. Like, the thing runs so smooth. So smooth. It really blows my mind of how smooth that thing runs. Jeez, a bird almost hit my windshield. Thank God it didn't. Because this is the original windshield in the car. You know, it would really suck if I got a bird in it. Oh! This is my turn. Luckily I saw that. I almost missed my turn because I was talking to y'all. But yeah, although, one thing that you guys will get to see, because why not? I was gonna say, I think Keith should be here by now. He was just doing a dump run to Duke and back, so. Yeah, now I'm on the nice gravel road heading up to his place. It's too hot without that down. But now let's see. So with these big fat tires, my buddy says that I wouldn't be able to spin these with this old inline six. Well, there you go. I made it slide. That was so easy to slide this thing. Holy crap. I can't wait for the limited slip to be put in this car. Oh, that'll just be such a dream. Right? Which is kind of funny how that's going to go down, because I'm not putting the 7.5 in this car that I bought. I'm actually putting the 8.8 in this car. The other car is going to get a little bit of slip 7.5, which sounds funny to put the 8.8 in the inline 6 car and the 7.5 in the other car. It does count. Okay? It does count. Because he said I would not be able to spin the tires on even gravel. So I'm like, bet. And I just did it. You know, with these tires. Because bear in mind, these are 275 60/15. So they're 28 inches tall and they're 275 wide. So yeah, now let's see. Is he here? Because I know he's not moved over to his house yet. There's the black Capri. Okay, the garage is open over there. Let's see. Is he in his shop? See, and there's the Capri. Okay, there's that Mustang that he's parting out. Shop's open, and yep, there he is with the truck. So yeah, I'll let y'all go. So anyways, it was nice chatting with y'all, and I will see you soon.